Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyam Nasosmadvasanakshayah Vasana prakshayo mokshah Sajivan muktirishyate Sadvasana spurti vijrumbhane sati Yaso vilina piyahamadivasana Ati prakrushta piyaruna prabhayam Viliyate sadhu yathata misra Sadvasana spurti vijrumbhane sati Yaso vilina piyahamadivasana Ati prakrushta pyaruna prabhayam Viliyate sadhu yathata misra Madhava. Yesterday, somebody sent me a nice email. The story is, there was a youngster and he was going through a lot of trouble. So he asked his mother, I'm going through so many pains, so many troubles. How do I get out of it? How do I face it? Very, very tough. Life has been very unkind to me. So many inconvenient incidents, I don't know what to do. The mother did not say anything. Next morning, when she was going to kitchen, she asked the boy to come along with him. And then she boiled hot water. They boiled the water and it became very, very hot. She put that hot water into 3 different vessels. She put that water into 3 different vessels. In one vessel, he put carrot. Another vessel, he put egg. And then another vessel, he put the coffee beans. And kept them soaked for half an hour in very deep boiling water. And after some time, he called the son, come here, touch the vegetable. He gave him the carrot. How was that? Very soft. Egg, very hard. And asked him to taste the coffee brew. That was very tasty, aromatic. So he said, look, all the 3 things were put in the boiling water. But look at the changes. One which was thinking it is very nice, pink and hard, like a carrot, see what happened to it. Became soft. And look at the egg, which is so fragile, became so hard-boiled. And look at the coffee, which is so bitter and hard, now completely changed the color of the water itself. The water, boiled water could not do anything to the coffee. Coffee changed the boiled water to beautiful coffee smell, and the bitterness is not that much as it in the simple coffee. Like that, there is nobody in life who escapes hard, harsh situations, but depends upon you, what type of person you are, whether the situation changes you or you change the situation. Most of the time, the situations change people. They become so fragile. Some people are hardened because some misfortune comes somewhere. They are so hardened, they won't believe anybody anymore. The belief in the mankind is gone. Other fellow is become so weak and so fragile, like the carrot. Some people change the situation itself. Wisdom is like that. Thoughts will be there. Vasanas, impressions will be there. Nobody can escape perception. Living in this world with the physical body, set of sense organs, nobody can escape perception, sensation, impression. Okay? Everybody will have all these three. But then depends upon the I, who you are. If you are ahankara, the I thought, then what happens is you convert every thought to a desire, and therefore the kama, the desire, is expressed at the level of the sense organ and the body as a karma, action, and you cannot escape the result of the action. Since your desire has a motive, that is, you want to be happy as a result of the action, that is why the karma is sakama karma. You are doing the action, keeping the happiness as a motive. Therefore, if the result is not up to your expectation, you can be frustrated. If it is beyond your expectation, you shall be elated. And both way you are affected because you go up and down, reacting to the result of the action. And the more and more such action you do, the thoughts, the vasanas or the desires become stronger and stronger. As a result, you become a samsari. You get tied down by the desires, actions that are removed from object to object, thought to thought, desire to desire, affected. Now the moment you appreciate that my nature is happiness itself, aham, I am, aham pratyaya gochara, I am the meaning of the word I and not the word I as such. Aham, ahamade sakshi. You understand the statement? Already gone, eh? Ahamade sakshi. It is witness of the word I. Like the word silence is sheltered in the womb of silence. The meaning of the word I is the witness of the word I. I hope you feel it. We are conscious of every thought. When you see that, so that is the happiness, bliss myself. So no more I search for happiness. In the action that I do. nor there is compulsion, nor there is any compulsion to express my thought as an action for the sake of happiness. As a result, it becomes nishkama karma. Why are you acting? For action's sake. Why are you desiring? For desire's sake. Why are you living? For life's sake. Living for life's sake. Seeing for seeing's sake. Working for work's sake. Desiring for desire's sake. No more for sake of happiness. Then every desire becomes spiritual, divine. Every action becomes worship. Instead of converting, worshipping as an action, every action becomes worship. Instead of converting meditation to an isolated experience, every experience becomes meditation. Are you getting that? So what time you do it? All times, sarvatha, sarvakala. When you do that, Jivan Mukti, you are living liberated. And you see Sarva Brahma Upaloganat, you see that everything is Brahman consciousness itself. Having told this, when you strengthen that side of it, Sadvasana Spurti Bijrumbhane Sati Asau Vilinapi Ahamadivasana. So Sadvasana Spurti Bijrumbhane Sati. This Sadvasana, Aham Brahmasmiti, absolute, effortless, abiding in one's own self. Who are you? You can't speak a word anymore. Are you getting that point? Who are you? Your answer is in yourself. It's an amazing thing, you understand? Because this is not for question answer in the general knowledge test or somewhere in the government office or in a consular office. Who are you? I am so and so. There you have to establish how you are the body. You have to establish how you are the son of your father or the mother. You have to establish that you are this officer. Identity card. What is identity card? Everybody has to nowadays carry an identity card if you want to travel. You have to show the identity card that this is me. One day Mullah was traveling. This man said, they have to prove some identity card. Mullah asked him, do you know me? He said, yes. Then he said, how do you know this is me? Mullah is asking, how do you know this is me? That man was surprised. How do you know that this is me? It's a strange question, eh? Think of it. I mean, if you really think over it. Because the body might have come, the person has not come. Sometimes the anger comes with it. Hatred comes with it. You invited a loving person, but an angry person has come. You invited a nice person, but a rogue has come. Have you not seen that? That is where people become strangers. That's where people become strangers. Because you expected the man to smiling. Now the fellow is frowning all the time. Say, who is this? The person continuously changes. The first test of your wisdom is, you are a person without moods. Ignorant person comes under the spell of heavy moods. That is why he becomes moody. If the wise one is Muni, the ignorant is moody. Muni, Mananasilavan, one who is contemplative, always being himself. This fellow is a moody. Moody means always being somebody else. When you are moody, you are always being somebody else. Sometimes angry, sometimes hateful, sometimes jealous, sometimes smiling. So when you see that mood, you can't believe it. He is that man. So hungry. I thought you were so nice. That is how people talk, no? I never seen that side of the person, you know. Please. Why? Because mood comes. So sadvasana, being yourself is so effortless. Vijrummane, when that comes, asau bilinapi ahamadi vasana. In the presence of that, every other thought, ahankar, I thought, all other thought, vilina, completely remain in the background. Just like ati prakrushtapi aruna prabhayam viliyate sadhu yatha tamisra. Tamisra, darkness. Ati prakrushtapi, even though the darkness can be very, very deep. Viliyate aruna prabhayam, when the dawn breaks, however deep, dense the darkness of the night can be, fades away. However imposing, intense these impressions can be, immediately invisible, disappears in the presence of the light of consciousness. In a sense, when you are with yourself, these thoughts have absolutely no hold over you. Understand? They are there, but they don't make any difference to you. Listen carefully, very carefully, because the idea is always the thoughts disappear, everything. Don't try to dismiss, remove the thought, please. Hey, just see that beautiful example. Now if you look up, what do you see? I am talking about the sky. What do you see? What do you see? Nothing. Sky, right? You know how many thousands, millions of stars are there? Day sky, the stars are invisible, not absent. Only when the night comes in, the darkness comes in, the stars are visible. Not that the day sky there are no stars. Stars are there. But in the presence of the sunlight, nothing is visible. Same thing also. When you are with yourself, don't say all thoughts are gone. All the thoughts there. Just because you are aware of yourself, you mean all your memories will disappear in a moment. All the memories are there, shall be there. They may be forgotten by themselves in time. But whatever it is, when the thought comes, to use or not to use is your choice. When you don't understand yourself, thoughts are compulsive. Understand that word, compulsive? Compulsive means thought comes means action. That is why the angry man cannot keep quiet. Try to hold an angry man together. Try to hold him back. He'll snatch everything and then he'll shout. Why? The mind is woo. The speed to which your mind will be shouting, the same speed with which he will be bursting at the level of the mouth. This restlessness with which his mind will be moving, the same restlessness with which his hands and legs also will be moving. That is how he hits, he kills, he fights. The rogues, scoundrels, criminals, they don't understand what they are doing. They are totally rigid. They don't understand their mind. You know, if you want to take the example of a rigid mind, I can give you one example. One day, a preacher was preaching This earth was created 5,000 years back, and this is what the scripture says. And you all must know that. Then one fellow who was sitting down in the congregation, he is a scientist. And he says, scientist, a well-informed person, he got up and says, how can you say it is 5,000 years? The same earth, you say 5,000 years, when you dig up, the bones are coming, which are million-year-old. Fossils are there, which is million-year-old. How can we say God said it is only 5,000-year-old? He said, while creating the earth, the God deliberately put those bones underground to test the belief of the man, whether he believes in my scripture or he believes in the bone. This is how idiots will think. The rigid fellow who is so rigid, such an idiot, whatever you say, he'll bring it back to his rigidity. Please, thoughts are so beautiful. I don't know what language to use. I sincerely talk to you, approach, request, casual, whatever you say. Please appreciate. Do not ever scandalize your thoughts, criminalize your ideas, your thoughts. They are beautiful. Take responsibility. If you embark upon a journey of removing all your thoughts to be spiritual, to be holy, you shall be nuts. First, do not divide the thoughts as good and bad. Do not divide the world into mundane and spiritual. The whole creation is divine. Infinity, consciousness, absolute, all-inclusive awareness. Everything is immortal. Sarvam khalu idam brahma. Brahmaiva idagam sarvam. Everything is Brahman. All-pervasive awareness. That is yourself. And you see that all these ahankara and others, they are there, but no more they affect you. Like the dawn breaks, however deep, dense the darkness can be, it disappears. Having told this, then you read further. Tamastamakkaryamanarthajalam nadrishyate sati udite dinese tatha dvayanandarasanubhuto navasti bandho nacha dukkha gandha Tamastamakkaryamanarthajalam nadrishyate satyudite dineshe tatha dvayanandarasanubhuto navasti bandha nacha dukkha gandha. Right, so this is what tamaha, tamakaryam anarthajalam na drishyate sati udite dinese. Dinese udite sati, dinesa means sun. Isha, dinasya Isha, the master of the day. That is the sun. Dinese udite sati, when the sun is rising, tamaha, tamakaryam, anarthajalam, na drishyate. Darkness and the effect of darkness. Everything goes away. Please see this beautiful example. Same place you are sitting down here. Okay, the place we are sitting down here. How is the place now? Suppose you are alone sitting down here now at 4 o'clock and this beautiful surrounding, you are sitting down alone here. How do you feel? Very nice. Oh, so nice. Now, night 12 o'clock, you come here and sit down. The whole ashram is asleep, totally dark, no electricity, total light, electricity failure, and in darkness, you are sitting alone here. How do you feel? Your antennas are up. Noise. Like other day, a person was living in a house where somebody is dead. Night, 11 o'clock, I get a call. I get what type of calls only I know. You understand? Phew. Anyway, so night 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Lucky that day I was up like a ghost. 11 o'clock, I was doing something. I get a call. He rang me, I picked up. Swamiji, I am disturbing you. I said, no. I am just waiting for your call. Tell me what is that. I said, yes. No. Somebody is dead. I said, 3 days back somebody. I said, yeah, I know. Dead. No. So, I think somebody is knocking my window. There is a little talk noise. But yesterday also I slept. There was nothing. I think it must be breeze. I said, must be breeze. If you say so, it must be breeze. What are you afraid for? I said, no, I am little afraid because sometimes the door is, sometimes there is some sound on the other window. And I said, look, during the day, 100 such sounds happen, but you completely ignore them. You don't even register them. When it is night, you think paranormal forces, supernatural beauties, all hunting you, knocking your doors and windows. Right? Just like when you are a child, 10-year-old, 15-year-old, young, your stomach upset. You don't even care. When you're 60-year-old and you're like, oh, I think stomach cancer. Head is aching, maybe brain hammer. The heart is pain, maybe there is going to be seizure. Why? With aging. Same thing, like as a child also, you forget many things. But have you seen any child complaining, I think I am growing forgetful? But the same fellow grows up to be forgetful. But when he forgets, people think, Swamiji, I think age is catching up, I am forgetting. Same, you were forgetting when you were young also. You did not care. Now you have started caring. Understand? Same place. The darkness is frightening. Full light, nothing. Same thoughts, same ideas, under the ignorance, compulsive, anxiety, fear, everything. Light comes to your life. You are with yourself. Pure awareness. Same thought, same vasana, same impression, same body. Everything is free. Nothing changes. Are you getting that? What changes is your awareness of yourself. No more you take the I thought, ahankara, to be yourself. So, dinese udite sati tamastama karyam anarthajalam na drishyate. As when the sun is rising, the darkness and the fear that comes out of darkness goes away. Same thing, when the ignorance is gone, the so-called desires, vasanas, ahankar, everything disappears. Tatha dvayananda rasanubhuto. Tatha advaya ananda rasanubhuto. Rasa anubhuti. Anubhuto, in being with the rasa, advaya ananda rasa. the non-dual bliss, singular bliss that you are, being one with it, navasti bandha nacha dukkha gandha. There is no hint of bondage, nor there is any smell of sorrow, meaning everything is gone. All happiness, happiness, happiness. Absolute bliss with yourself. There is nothing ever touches you. No dukkha navasti bandha. There is no sense of bondage because you have found it in yourself. I told you the example. Okay? Same thing, like. See, hands are closed. Closed. Can you separate it? When you consciously tie your hands down, is it a bondage? Why? Because you can take it when you want. But suppose somebody has tied it down. You can't do it. Are you getting that? But if you have tied it down, you can release it. Same thing also. Think of it. When you choose to see, hear, taste, touch, use the word I, use all the thoughts, liberation. When unconsciously you are falling into the trap, it becomes a bondage. Do you see through the mechanism? Are you getting that? When you see through the mechanism, now the choice is yours to assemble, to dismantle. Simple example. Who is a perfect mechanic? Who can assemble the car and dismantle the car? Assembling, dismantling, all 10 minutes. Dismantling, assembling. He knows. Can you dismantle your emotion? Assemble your emotion? Both way fine. Beginning from a perception to a thought, built up, I the builder, watching it. Dismantle the whole thing. Go to the first thought. You shall not be prisoner of your thoughts anymore, nor shall you be a prisoner of your emotion. You are always the master. Jivan Mukta, living, liberated. Okay? So, watch out. Every moment you are thus aware of yourself. If you by chance forget it, it will be only at your cost, your own peril. If you forget, you pay for it, not others. Another interesting thing. Somebody else has sent on. The story is, there was a beggar. Okay. So one man goes to that beggar and it is year 2006. He starts paying him 10 rupees every day. 10 rupees. So 2006. Then 2007, he starts paying him 7 rupees every day. Then fellow starts wondering, he says, oh, he was giving 10 rupees, now he's giving 7 rupees. It's all right, doesn't matter. So next year he starts giving 5 rupees. Then curiosity, asked him, so, very kind of you to give me 5 rupees, at least I am getting. I have no question, but first year you are giving 10 rupees, it was really very helpful. But today you reduced to 7, now you are giving 5. What is the reason? He said, no, my first child was studying. Only one child was going to college. So I was giving you 10 rupees. Next year my second child also went to college. So a lot of expenses, so 7 rupees. Third year, the third child went to college. So I am giving you 5 rupees. He said, how many children you have? He said, I have got 5 children. He said, do you mean to say that you are going to teach all your children at my cost? You are going to educate all your children at my cost. And this is known as the audacity of the beggar. Audacity of the ahankar also is like that. The ahankar shall think as though it's a denial. You are happy. Instead of you are granting a favor to ahankar, now the ahankar is granting a favor to you. You are the absolute happiness. This ahankara fellow is a beggar, a shadow, non-entity. But now, it has taken over. I want this, and he gets it. Now, when you are being happy with yourself, now the fellow will be afraid, as though at his cost you are being enlightened, right? Because when you are with yourself, the ahankar means nothing. Okay, so reduce it to its own size. A functional thought. I thought, other thoughts are functional thoughts. You understand? Do you function like that now? That is very important. In such an atmosphere, look at that. A cuckoo singing, breeze, not many people, total isolation. Whatever food little available, with whatever accommodation, full time for contemplation. Always be aware of yourself. Always, always. If you are not, this will happen. Read. Drishyam pratitam pravilapayan san sanmatramananda ghanam vibhavayan samahita san bahirantaram va kalam nayetha sati karma bandhe. Drishyam pratitam pravilapayan san sanmatramananda ghanam vibhavayan samahita san bahirantaram va kalam nayetha sati karma vandhe. So after that, how do you live your life? Kalam nayetha sati karma vandhe. May you spend your time freely in this world. Karma vandhe, in this samsara karma vandhane, where because of your karma, you are still living with the body. How shall you live with your body? Like this. Drishyam pratitam, pratitam drishyam pravilapayan. Drishyam, all that you see, hear, taste, touch, smell, every one of those experience, pravilapayan, resolving all your drushya in the drashta, the seer that you are. Meaning, while seeing, do not lose sight of the seer, the consciousness. While hearing, do not lose sight of the hearer, the consciousness. That is the eye of the eyes, ear of the ear, tongue of the tongue, nose of the nose. Meaning, while seeing the objective world, do not lose sight of the subject that you are. Are you getting that? Very simple. So, the solution is not seeing the world, but to remember yourself while seeing the world. The average religious man's lifestyle is, don't see, Don't hear, don't touch, don't taste. What is this? Like, have you seen that Gandhi's monkey? What is that? बुरा मत देखो, बुरा मत सुनो, बुरा मत बोलो. Don't see anything wrong. Don't hear anything wrong. Don't speak anything wrong. In my room, there are 3 monkeys. I don't know where are they. It was there in 1977 in my room, 30 years back. A nice porcelain monkey. Those 3 monkeys, one was looking through binocular. Another one was listening like both the ears open. Other one was speaking through a microphone, loudspeaker. Which monkey you want to become? My monkey or Gandhi's monkey? Both are stupid. If you keep your eyes closed, not only will not see bad, but also will not see good. If you keep your ears closed, you may not hear bad things, but you will not hear good things either. When you keep your mouth shut, you may not say wrong things, but you will not say right thing either. All the time looking, that also keeps the floodgate open. So best thing is to see, not see. Hear, not hear. Speak, not speak. Choosing to speak, choosing to see, choosing to hear. So the solution is not to see, not to think, no thoughts, no. How to see? While perceiving, drishyam prabilapayan. While perceiving, you resolve all the perceptions, sensations, impressions in yourself, the awareness. At no time you are forgetting yourself. Okay? Drishyam prabilapayan. Sanmatramananda ghanam vibhavayan. So while resolving everything on yourself means sanmatra ananda ghanam vibhavayan, visheshena bhavayan. Always being with yourself. Bhavayan, thinking, contemplating, being with yourself. What is that? Ashesha ananda ghanam, the endless ocean of consciousness. Bliss that I am. It becomes easier to resolve everything because I don't anymore have to fight with the objects. You are so strong. Are you getting that? So happy with yourself. So confident. So fulfilled. So full like an ocean with yourself. Nistaranga jalarasi nishalam. Waveless ocean of bliss. All pervasive. Vibhavayan. Therefore, how can a tiny wave of a thought disturb the ocean? How can a tiny wave of a sight or a sound or a touch or a taste can disturb the ocean? It can only add to your glory. When you are a king, even if you eat pori, puffed rice, it's a glory. Why? Because look at the simplicity of the king. He's eating only pori, puffed rice. When the poor man eats it, when the fellow is poor and he eats puffed rice, what do you say? Fellow has nothing to eat. So he eats puffed rice only. When the king eats, so simple, royal. He can have golden puffed rice, golden rice also, but he eats only. So simple. See. The richest of the rich, when he puts on a leaf ornament, what shall I say? Such taste, elegant. The tribal always putting on that one. What is it? Uncivilized, barbaric. You understand? When you are happy with yourself, every thought gains glory. You don't have to remove any thought. Everything is glorious. Every perception is meditation. Samahita san bahirantaram va. Samahita san bahihi antaram samahita. Listen. Bahihi, outside. The whole outside creation is Ishvara Srishti. Antara is Jiva Srishti. The whole outside creation is Ishvara Srishti. This flower. Your Srishti? Jiva Srishti or Ishvara Srishti? Ishvara Srishti. Oof, very nice. I want it. This desire. Ishvara Srishti or your Srishti? Your Srishti. Anything inside is your Srishti. Are you getting that? The thoughts and emotions, are you getting that? How crafty you are now? Understand? Crafty means God has not created the desire in the object. That is object is object. Gold is gold. Who creates the greed? God. Right? Gold creates the greed, Gold creates the greed. Remove the gold from everywhere. Just think how pathetic it is. In jurisprudence, in justice, law, court, all these things, they say one thing. Let 1,000 criminals pass, escape, but let not one innocent be punished. Let 1,000 criminals pass, but let not one innocent be punished. When it comes to greed, attraction, distraction, is the object responsible or you are responsible? You are responsible. Why are you punishing the object? Is the body responsible or you are responsible? You are responsible. Why are you punishing the body? Is the thought responsible or I thought responsible? The thought. I responsible. Why are you punishing the thought? That the thought must be removed, body must be punished, world must be renounced. What? Let no innocent be punished. And the criminal, the I, ahankar, escaping all the time. That is why as long as you are busy reforming others, you shall never have peace in yourself. Because reforming others is an endless process. When you reform yourself, beautiful world. Happy with yourself. When your heart overflows with happiness, the world is flooded with happiness. When you are miserable, you shall make yourself miserable and make everybody else also miserable. Yes, what can you do? Because there is no touch of happiness in you. Understand? So, kalam nayetha samahita san bahirantaram va. So, bahi samahita. Outside also you are steady, fulfilled. Why? Ishvara Srishti, nothing to complain. Within Jiva Srishti, your own Srishti, thoughts of various kinds, then also very steady. And I am happy with myself, who I am. With this, kalam nayetha sati karma bande. As long as karma banda continues, the body continues, that long. You live life like this, happy with yourself, in the Ishvara Srishti, creation of God, physical body. You live with your body, with all thoughts inside. And in this pramado brahmanishthayam na kartavya kadachana pramado mrittumasti mrittumrityaha bhagavan brahmana sutah pramado brahmanishthayam na kartavya kadachana pramado mrittyurityaha bhagavan brahmana sutah. Small line verse, write it down in bold letters and put it on your wall on a paper. Underline this. Pramado brahmanisthayam na kartabhya kadachana. You please write it down in big letters in a nice paper, and that is your wall painting. This is the graffiti the whole world needs, not Coca-Cola and Pepsi. This language. Brahmanisthayam pramadana kartabhya kadachana. Kadachana, at any time, any place, under any circumstances, na kartabhya, na kartum yogya. Never ever you should do what? Pramada, negligence. In what? Brahmanisthayam, in abiding in yourself. At no time, under any circumstances, at any time, any place, you shall ever lose sight of yourself. Meaning, you must be conscious of yourself at all times, all places, all conditions. In case, by habit, you are losing yourself in a particular thought, immediately return to yourself. If an emotion is overtaking you, the moment you get the hint of emotion overtaking you, step back. The weakness overtaking you, jealousy overtaking you, step back. You know, when you mindlessly engage yourself in a conversation, or in anger or hatred or jealousy, it takes you longest time to return to normalcy. You are running, think, you are running. When you are running, your heartbeat goes up. Running, okay? To bring it back to normal, what do? You sit down. You have sat down. Your body is immediately sitting down. But the heartbeat, does it come to normalcy instantaneously? The circulation, does it come to stop instantaneously? No. What happens? It goes down. You know, then slowly comes, takes time to bring it back. Why? The body has gone on that. When you are unconsciously, listen, if you take time to return to yourself, the emotions you are undertaking are unconscious. If you take time to get out of your anger, if you take time to get out of your hatred, if you take time to get out of your jealousy, if you take time to get out of your infatuation, if you take time to as though return, you have as though moved away from yourself. Are you getting that point? If you have not moved away from yourself, what is the question of returning to yourself? Only if you are unconscious, you move away from yourself. If you are conscious, you are always at the center. Always I am with myself. What is the question of moving out? I am with myself. My voice is raised, voice is lowered. Thought is raised, thought is lowered. Body is very active, body is sitting down. I am cool. Shitalo hi Mahasaya. The word comes in Ashtavakra Gita. Shitalo hi Mahasaya. This Mahasaya, this great master is cool. Shitala, cool. No, it's not English slang coming now. These verses comes in thousands of years before. Shitalo hi Mahasaya. Shitala means Sanskrit, cool. So the fellow is really cool. Meaning at no time you feel that you are moved away from yourself. So that is your taste. Don't talk to me now, Don't talk to me now, Why? Because I'm very angry. Naturally, how can you talk to anger? Can you talk to anger? Husband has not come home. Wife has not come home. Misery has come home. Jealousy has come home. Anger has come home. Hatred has come home. How can you talk? Don't talk to me. True. If the father has come back, only I can talk to father. A drunken fellow has come. From the pub, the drunken fellow has come. I can't talk to father. He is drunk. I can't talk to husband. He is drunk. I can't talk to a friend. He is drunk. Are you getting that point, please? Instead of getting inebriated and drunk with the liquors and wines and the alcohol, if you can get drunk, inebriated with the elixir of immortality, then it will be a good husband, good wife, good friend, good teacher, good person. In that drunkenness, there is total sanity. In the drunkenness of wisdom, there is total sanity. The drunkenness of the ignorance doesn't overtake the drunkenness of wisdom. Under the ignorance, you don't know what you are doing. Gross body, I am the mind. You don't know which is you. But now you are fully established in yourself. And in this, by chance, you are yet to be established. You are aware, but you are not very well established. Consciously, again and again, be with yourself until it becomes effortless. So, Brahmanishtayam pramada na kartabhya. When? Kadachana. At any time, any place, under any circumstances. Why is it so? Pramado mrityarityaha Bhagavan Brahmana Sudha. Other day I was telling you, Bhagavan Brahmana Sudha, the son of Brahma. I told Narada. It is Sanat Sujata. Sanat Kumara is Sanat Sujata. Sanat Kumara is the Brahma. He is Sanat Sujatiya. He gave the teaching to the students. So Brahma Sudha, so I told Narada that time, is not Sanat Kumara, okay? Sanat Kumara, teacher, what he told the students? Pramadam vai mrityum bravimi. I tell you, for the person who is following this path of self-knowledge, this person who is engaging himself in study of the scriptures, being with himself, for him, death is not the death of the body, but the forgetfulness of himself. When you forget yourself, that is the death. You forget that you are the immortal absolute, and that is the death. So, at no time you must do. If you forget, what will happen? Tomorrow we shall see the list of things that will happen. If you forget, you lose yourself in thought. Every thought, built up, emotions, actions, varieties of action, and you completely lose yourself. Therefore, may you be with yourself at all times, all places, all conditions. Okay? So please write down in bold letters in your own handwriting. In such a place, as you enter into the room, you can see. Lie down on your bed, you can see. Every time in your room, it should be most visible. Write down in English meaning with the English meaning. Sanskrit is there, but English meaning also must be there. At no time I must ever forget myself. There should be no negligence under any circumstances to be with myself. Okay? Close your eyes.